What's going on? Welcome to the first episode of Capital's Corner. Today we have a very close personal friend of mine, my brother, DJ Izzy Love. Let the people know.
Hey guys, I'm Isaiah Thomas, DJ Izzy Love, Isaiah the DJ. I've got many nicknames.
Many.
But, a nickname for everything I do, basically. Anyway, I'm glad I'm here, my friend.
Pleasure to have you. So what are we drinking on? What do we have here?
Well, coffee is not in production yet because I was just too lazy. So I brought slow coffee.
All right.
We have some amaretto mixed in.
Okay.
First time I have an amaretto. Quite delicious, actually.
It is. I've been drinking amaretto since I was a kid.
Would you believe this is the first time I've drank since, like May, maybe?
It's the first time I've had a drink since yesterday. So
So you're better than me, I can tell you right now.
So there's that. But no, this is really good though. This is really good. The stock. I would have preferred to have your coffee because I did have the 30-day last time, and it wasn't bitter. It was really smooth.
Just had a lot of body to it. That's why I prefer the 20-day. But next week we're gonna have some coffee with
The 20-day was probably the perfect balance.
Not too acidic, not too
exactly. So I think 20 days is the perfect balance. But with the amaretto, it has a nice sweetness to it. Yeah.
Next week we're gonna have some of that, and some food also while we're at it. Why not?
This is really good. And what's up?
After a long day, this is perfect.
That is perfect because it gives you that kick, that caffeine kick, but it also gives you that mellow kind of alcohol vibe that you get.
Yeah, because I don't like being drunk. I just enjoy the drink, you know?
There's a time to be drunk.
No, there's no time.
There's a time to be drunk. There's a time. But, all right. Could I please take a look at the stock? Let me see that.
Sure.
Let's take a look at that. Okay, so what do we have? Does it say how many days?
I think they do 48 hours.
Okay, so what's the difference? This says 10-hour brew, low and slow. What is that?
Well, when you do cold brew, you're not heating the water up.
All right.
So you let it seep. You can do it like literally in a mason jar. You just let it sit for a couple of hours. They do 10 hours. Honestly, I do anywhere between 48 and like 2 weeks.
Hence 20-day.
20-day brew.
Okay.
And it's still smooth. It's getting to the point where it's got a lot of body, but because we're mixing with other stuff, it's not that bad.
Okay. So, all right, with this. Okay, filtered water, coffee, natural flavor, blah, 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 blah. All right, so what's your process?
So I know you have a French press also. Mine is on one hand cheaper, but it's also bigger, so I can put a lot in there.
A lot more, yeah.
So I measure out, I think, I gotta do the math later, I think like 56 grams of coffee before I grind it. I'm horrible at math, it's a long day.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
But I grind it, I just let it sit in the water. I use filtered bottled water.
Yes.
Which I use Dasani, so I don't know if that's entirely true, but...
Which one, Dasani?
Yeah.
Dasani says it's filtered.
It's filtered,
they
but...
said it's filtered.
And
I think it's purified.
Water, but hey,
that's what they say. Yeah, I do Nestle, Pure Life. But here's a kick. I used to buy Essentia, okay? I still have some left in my trunk. I found a company based in Jersey, and they deliver to me tomorrow. They have delivers of alkaline 5-gallon jugs, and they alkaline. I don't know if it's the spring or if they do it in house, using the filters and all that electromagnetic pulses and stuff that they do for it. But I would like to make coffee with that.
That'd be pretty good. Although that actually would be a pretty good idea right there.
Because people do love alkaline water.
Daniel loves essential water,
and they say it's
better for you.
They say,
I mean, I don't want to 10 years later come down if you drink essential water,
you may be at risk.
Please call 555-234.
I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed.
Because there's always something like that. I think vaping is a big thing right now.
Vaping, oh my God. I was a vapor. I was a hardcore vapor. Because I used to smoke cigarettes. But I stopped smoking cigarettes for maybe a few years. And then I picked up vaping. Because I had urges to smoke weed. And I don't smoke weed anymore. So I had the urges to actually, okay, I want to pick up a blunt. Damn it. I'm going to get some fruity flavored vape. And now they're saying even though I stopped vaping a while ago. But even though they're saying that the fruity flavored vapes
are bad for you.
And
it's attracting kids
and the kids with the Juuls but mind you, I don't do Juuls. Juuls has 6 milligrams, 12 milligrams. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's high in nicotine. And what I did, I think I did three milligrams or something like that.
It's harsher too.
It is harsher.
It's way harsher than even a cigarette.
It's a tobacco. It's supposed to be a cigarette substitute. I did the vape because I wanted like a portable hookah kind of vibe. You know what I mean? But it's crazy how that was one of the things. And honestly, I think big tobacco is behind the cheaper, because when you read your ingredients, it's just like buying food. When you look at your vape bottle, there are ingredients on the side of the bottle.
I mean, chemicals you can't name, but that's
no.
sad.
You Google it. Exactly. Honestly, Google it.
Actually, you know what? I like to think that some people who buy products like that, if they know it's like, for example, cigarettes, I like to think that some people want to remain ignorant in sense like they don't want to know what's.
But you're buying a cigarette.
You know what's gonna do to you.
Come on.
Cigarettes are so bad, and this is a Chris Rock joke, not my own joke. But Chris Rock said that cigarettes are so bad that it kills people who don't even smoke.
It does. Exactly. Secondhand smoke is a thing.
Can kill.
Like, cigarettes are so bad, but it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Vaping, I still think, and I don't care, I think when a vape has natural flavorings and not the artificial chemical, I mean VG and PG, which are oils, mixed with natural flavor and whatever nicotine, okay, nicotine or no, they have without nicotine as well for that hookah vibe.
Yeah, and those don't do anything for you.
No, but you want to get away from cigarettes.
Exactly. It's a good step.
It's a step. You know what I mean? I've seen people that started vaping and jump into 3 milligrams. Oh, I'm going to 6. What are you graduating for? You're supposed to go from 6 milligrams because you're smoking cigarettes. You're going to go start at 6, go to 3, 0, and eventually stop smoking altogether.
That's it.
I would have thought that would have been common sense.
Not everyone has it. Come on now.
I don't.
Just driving to the Bronx. We.
Oh God.
You know, not everyone has it.
Yeah. No signaling.
Switching lanes.
Signal when you drive, people. If you're gonna switch lanes, put a signal on.
How is it that you got your license, but you don't know how to signal?
But you don't know you're comfortable driving now at this point? Signal.
This is a polite PSA.
Please use your signals. Come on. Now, no bleep yet. I don't have a bleep button yet, so I'm gonna bleep myself. I'm gonna bleep myself.
I can't say that well.
It is what it is. Okay, so all right. So with the cold brew, what's your process? Like your process, because you have the French. What is it? French press.
French press. Yeah.
French press. So you have a French press.
So what I do is I get my coffee.
All right.
Eventually we want to source our own coffee, but
Yes.
for right now I just buy my coffee. I use Starbucks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If anyone knows any farmers markets with good quality coffee, please comment and let us know.
Especially if it's local, like near Long Island.
Locally grown, New York, preferably Long Island. Please.
But get my coffee, then I get my water. I use artisan vegan water.
Oh, and another thing I wanted to throw in about the water. I used, and I still do, but I'm not spending money on that right now. I like mineral water.
You know, I haven't tried that actually. I have not tried that.
What's it called? Pana Aqua. It's like Pana Aqua something. It's like a red and silver label, white label, something like that.
I have an idea what you're talking about. I've never actually tried it.
They have it at Walmart.
But on the joke, I actually use filtered water. Filtered water actually makes a huge difference.
Okay, filtered water. Is it filtered water from your tap?
No. Like bottled water.
Filtered. Okay, yeah.
Like even if you're using like the Brita filter, that's better than just using just tap water.
That's what we have, the Brita filter, but it's just for cooking. It's just for cooking.
I mean, I suppose you can probably boil the water, sanitize it, and then use it.
That's a lot.
That's too much.
That's time.
I just use bottled water because
just buy the water.
I got my parents to drink Dasani water because I used to like buy so much of it when I was younger.
Yes.
I was like, it's just cheaper to buy the case of water, and I would
Nestle
buy it.
Pure Life is good.
It is, but we get Dasani. That's what I got them on.
No, Dasani. I love Dasani.
My
I
favorite.
used to love Dasani. That was my favorite, but now I switched to Nestle. But I'm trying to figure out. Okay, purified water. When they purify it. Because water is supposed to have natural, like, occurring minerals in it. So when they purify the water, doesn't it remove some of the minerals?
I actually don't know.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that.
I have to look into that. I just prefer over tap water.
No, always.
Anything's better. And I notice a little bit of a difference. Not like this is much more robust.
Significant. Oh, my God.
But it's like the edge you need to make a better
yeah.
coffee. It's better when you use
Okay.
bottled or filtered, just something better.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
So I think I end up using like maybe 3.5 bottles of water. Drink the other half myself. You gotta drink your water.
Of course.
Grind the coffee up, about 56 grams of coffee, and I do spoon or two at a time. So I don't make it too fine.
All right.
Coarse is better. You can leave it coarse in big chunks, especially since you're leaving it there for like 10 days.
So when you strain it, that helps too.
Yeah, if you have it in bigger chunks.
All right.
I have some whole beans of coffee when I go in there. It just happens. But
Sorry. Go.
you first.
Can you make it with whole bean?
Better to grind it.
It's better to grind, right? It kind of lets the aroma and flavor out better.
Yeah, I just don't like to grind it at the coffee shop. I like to just do it myself. Granted, I have a blade grinder.
What do you use?
I use a standard blade grinder. I do want to get a better grinder. I have to look into the name of it, of course.
Could you pull it in a blender and just...
It'd be the same thing as a blade grinder, though. There's actually like a grinder, I think it uses like gears and stuff, like the kind of thing you find in a coffee shop.
Okay.
And it gives you a more consistent grind. Now,
all right.
But in the future, when we're doing this,
No, of course.
We want that.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You want the best that you can get to make sure your product is 100% A1.
When you're saying, okay, like don't get me wrong, I love lattes, I love espresso. I'm not going to buy an espresso machine.
And I almost did. I almost bought an espresso machine.
I can't see myself doing. I mean, I would save money, but I can't see myself doing it.
Think about buying espresso on a daily basis.
No, I don't. That's the thing.
No, I'm neither do I anymore.
Only like Dunkin' Donuts around 11 and $2 coffees. Thank you.
Okay, I've done that.
And by the way, in the link below, if you want to buy us a coffee,
I've done Starbucks. I've got caught up. I got caught up. It's not anymore. I chilled, but I got caught up in the Starbucks frenzy.
When I want to treat myself, then
okay,
I'll buy a Starbucks coffee.
All right, I get that. I like that. That's reasonable. Be reasonable, people.
But I won't buy cold brew because I can make cold brew.
You can make it yourself.
Yes, I can. Okay. I'm sorry.
I get that.
I think she sent it to us, but
phone's off. All right. No, I'm kidding.
Do I have permission?
As long as it's on vibrate or silent, I don't mind.
Yeah, no, you won't feel it out on the couch anyway.
But okay, so I taste this and it's all right. I've had this before. I've had the one that is sweetened as well. I had the extra strong one too. I think it's the red.
I think that was just sweeter. Or
the red one.
They have a protein one too, by the way.
I had the protein one before as well. I had the smaller protein one. It comes in like a little oval kind of bottle thing. But
we tried one that it tasted like buttocks. We'll just say it that way. The one when we went to Calverton in Long Island.
Yeah, that one was. I think it had yogurt in it. Was that the one?
It was yogurt and coffee and protein. It wasn't.
It's a good idea.
But we can make it better.
We can make it better.
Absolutely.
It's good on paper. It sounds good. Like when you sit in a board meeting, you're like, hey, listen, I think yogurt and coffee. People want the morning yogurt, but they want the morning coffee. So I think that was a good idea on paper, but they didn't execute it properly.
They have to have. They were trying to keep it sugar free, and the thing is that when you go sugar free,
no.
I understand there are people who need to have it, but
of course,
you don't want to go sugar free, whether it's for dietary reasons or restrictions.
Yes.
Grab agave.
Yes, something reasonable, a reasonable sweetener. You know what I mean?
Nothing fake. You don't need to use real sugar. Agave. Agave is super sweet.
Yeah.
Natural. It's organic, by the way, too, if you get it from the right place. Matter of fact, I got you to try it again, and you like it now.
And I do like it. I might borderline love it. So, it's good. It's good. I like agave with I usually do honey in my tea.
And tea, yes. And hot liquids, honey is better.
It is.
And cold, agave. That's the way to go.
It is. All right. So, in terms of okay, this was a question I had. This is a question.
All right.
May I please see that bottle?
Chameleon or
the Chameleon, please.
Got it.
So, how do Chameleon Cold Brew? They're not sponsoring us. I'm not. We need sponsors, huh?
In fact, they're the enemy.
They are competition. But okay, Chameleon Cold Brew. How does one make cold brew espresso?
I don't know how to do that, but with like brewing coffee, as long as we've done it, you can dilute it. Like we're madmen, so we just drink it straight for no reason at all. But if when I drink it on my own, because I have to go to work and be functional and not be jittery, stuff like that. What I would do is you could dilute it with take maybe, I want to say, I can't give measurements because I honestly don't measure anything at home. I just take that much and dilute it with that much water and make a giant cup of coffee.
So you have a ratio.
Yeah, basically it's concentrated.
Yeah.
Rather the flavor is concentrated, not so much the caffeine. So
okay, the caffeine. I need to learn how to measure the amount of caffeine per serving.
It involves, honestly, to learn how to do that, you have to distill it basically and remove the caffeine from it.
Oh my God.
It's a whole science
That's a
experiment
process.
that I did in chemistry class in college.
Nice.
That's a very expensive class to take. But I'm sure we can watch on YouTube how to
And
do
then
it.
learn to do it. So, okay, this says, okay, this is funny. Air roasted. What is that? Take a look. You can take a look yourself. Air roasted. It's roasted with air.
You ever
can't
like
get
look at
better
these
than
labels
that.
and think they make this stuff up sometimes?
I think it sounds good. Air roasted.
Maybe it's like a heater and it sounds kind of interesting though. I don't
like
know.
hot air maybe instead of an open flame.
Could be.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Because oftentimes when they do roast coffee, it's usually on a table.
Yeah.
And it spins the coffee around as it roasts.
Oh,
And
but
the
it's an
longer-
open flame.
No, it's like a pan basically.
Okay.
It's heated on the
I
bottom.
kind of get the concept.
And the thing about it, when you roast it, the less you roast it, the more caffeine it has. The more you roast it, like darker roast has less caffeine than light roast.
Really?
Seriously,
I thought dark roast would have had more caffeine.
more intense flavor.
Ah, it's robust.
That's why espresso also has the least amount of caffeine compared to a cup of coffee.
Really?
Seriously, if you want a good caffeine boost, just drink a normal cup of coffee.
I thought the espresso was the reason to
Stronger flavor, not stronger in caffeine.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure you could do a double shot and it wouldn't be as much caffeine as a cup of coffee. And,
Okay.
And most people didn't know that. It's because, a matter of fact, cold brew coffee has most caffeine, but by a margin, honestly.
What is the reason for that?
Well, because you're not using heat and you're letting it sit for a while.
It's preserved essentially.
Yeah, like you're not burning it off and stuff like that. The thing though is like when you brew coffee as long as I am, you're not getting more caffeine after a certain point. I would say after like maybe 2-3 days, you're not really getting any more caffeine. We are getting a heavier flavor,
All right.
a more lingering flavor.
And that's what. Okay. That's quality. Some people looking for that. It's like a drug. You're looking for that hit, that quick hit.
And no, we want to make, and we should probably talk about what we're doing while we're talking about
course.
coffee so much.
Of course. It's leading into that.
Exactly.
Some people want that flavor. It's like fine wine. You're getting the fine fine coffee
Some people can't start their day
without it.
And I have a lot of friends like they have to have the coffee. Like they can stand over the coffee, but also smelling caffeine.
Wait for it. Caffeine is a trigger. The scent is a trigger.
Actually, you could take in caffeine in multiple ways. You don't just have to drink it.
Well, I have caffeine pills.
Caffeine pills. You can ingest it. You can drink it. You can smell it.
I thought you were gonna say snort.
You could probably snort it also.
I don't even want to know. about
Do
that.
you want me to tell you the weirder one that you can do?
What do you mean,
That's a
anal?
thing. That's the thing.
That's a thing, right?
People do that.
Jesus Christ.
Coffee enema, it's called.
Coffee, caffeine enema. Yes,
It was
I
on TV
saw
one
that.
time.
I saw that
And they're like, we're
somewhere,
not
and I
taking the
have no idea
caffeine.
where.
They would do it like 3 times a day, and it's like you're taking it in. If caffeine is in, because the thing is that part of you. Okay, not to go
It
into
goes
too,
straight to your bloodstream.
Yeah, because that's direct connect. We're not going to go too sciencey right now, I promise you. But that's a direct link to your bloodstream. Essentially, it's right there.
Yes.
And they didn't know that, and they were harming themselves. They were raising their blood pressure and everything. The amount of coffee and the medicine.
No, of course.
They're doing like 3 or 4 a day.
God.
The family.
Don't try that at home, kids, please.
I mean, I know we're all into a lot of interesting things, but that's pretty high up on the list.
That is coffee enema.
Also, it sounds like the kind of person who would say that they don't eat gluten, but then give their kids bread.
And give the kids bread.
How many times have you seen that?
I don't get it. Unless because when I worked at Fridays, I had a family and the kids, had celiac. Okay, totally understand.
That's understandable.
Yes.
But like,
my diet. I'm gluten free. My diet.
yeah, that happened when I used to work for BJ's.
Exactly.
This guy named Alex, he put me in this position where I used to. If you don't know him, teasing.
I don't know
right
him.
now.
I don't know that guy.
You know that guy?
I don't know that guy.
He's a good worker, right?
He's all right.
All
He
right.
could be better, probably.
Probably, but he's better now.
I like him now. I've spoken to him a few times, and he's got a good grip of things. So
A couple ass kickings.
you know,
Sorry,
here and there,
didn't censor that. You'll bleep that out later.
here and there. But so what are you working on in terms of coffee? What do you have going on here?
Okay, so the idea, and it's not even just me. Like the idea originally was supposed to be a tea company, and then I just started drinking a lot more coffee. And okay, we're doing coffee now, and
I still love the tea idea, by the way.
no, we're still gonna do that.
Yeah.
But the coffee came because I've been lazy. Like what I'll do is I'll make the coffee. 2 days later or a day later, I'll start drinking it, but I won't take out the coffee grinds. So by the time I get to the bottom of it, it's super strong. I'm like, what if I just do that for a week.
Just period. Do that.
Just leave it for a week and then drink it. But then I didn't take out the coffee grinds at the end of the week. So by the time I finished the coffee, I had like, because remember, it's getting stronger, so you use less and less and less coffee. So by the time I drink the coffee, it's like you have like, like a 20-day brew. And then we tried that one day. Yes. We mixed it with coconut milk.
The coconut milk.
Protein.
We did the cream as well. Which one was it? The condensed milk.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't think the condensed milk's necessary if you're using agave.
I did like the condensed milk, though. I've been trying to shy away from milk, but I did really like the condensed milk. It had like a dessert kind of feeling to me. Yeah.
We should try that with the protein. Yes. But basically, what we're leading to is a product one of the products that we're doing, one of the things we're doing, because right now I have my hands in a lot of pots. Ironically, that one song we made, by the way, has me involved in so many different things. I'm doing like 5 or 6 different things right about now. Yes. And one of them is a product we're going to call Power Start. Yes. And it is just, well, I'm not going to say it's everything you need in the morning. Haven't worked on the marketing, but we'll get that down. But basically, it's a protein with coffee, and you won't need anything else in the morning if you drink this.
So let me take a look at that can, please. So
not Power Start, by the way.
So no, it's not Power Start. So this is essentially the kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is the kind of thing that he's talking about. This one says, what is this? The brand says KITU. It says Super Espresso Protein plus MCT oil. No sugar, 40 calories. This is a 6-ounce can. 5 grams of protein. Unsweetened. It says enhanced espresso beverage. That sounds fancy. Enhanced beverage. Okay, what is it? Okay, L-theanine. That's it.
See,
I think that's it. L-theanine. It's a part of the L amino acids. That's theanine, right?
I can't even see that.
It's in the little cube. The little cube thing.
I've actually never heard of this amino acid.
Yeah, I think I actually have some upstairs, and I could tell you what it's good for too.
You know what it's good for?
I think it's good for weight loss or weight management. It said. Huh.
One of my oldie but goodies I used to use L-carnitine and CLA.
I have CLA. You told me I bought the CLA.
Yeah,
I did, and the carnitine. I did. I have both, and it feels good. It feels pretty good.
L-CLA before every meal. Well, at least before the 2 biggest ones in your day.
Okay, I did breakfast.
And L-carnitine in the morning, half an hour before you eat. You can also do it in midday also, but half an hour before you is usually enough.
If you're gonna work out, it would be good to take it prior?
I've been told. Honestly, I never did it. Okay. I just did it in the morning because the bottle was at home. It's a big bottle anyway, so.
Yeah, mine was. Yeah, that's yeah.
And I just took a swig of it in the morning. Take my CLA before I ate. And then I was all right. I lost a lot of weight. Actually, I'm going to start doing that again.
There's a sale. I got it from the Vitamin Shop. They're not sponsoring us either, so.
We're talking about a lot of products that are not sponsoring us.
So we need sponsors. Sponsor us. It's only episode 1, but, put it out there.
Exactly. Share this with everybody. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes. All of that. At the same time, click everything. See if you can click everything same time. If you can like and comment while you're liking, comment.
Just do me a favor. Hit the doobly-doo.
That thing, the thing. I don't know what it is yet because it's not uploaded yet. Just the thing. To do the thing for us. Do that.
Or as Tanya will say, the thingy.
The thingy.
We have to get her on here also.
Yes, shout out to her. That's my ganja bae. That's my ganja bae.
Tanya Domo's another one I want on the show.
Yeah, I want her up here too. I didn't get a chance to really talk to her per se, but I do know Tanya. It's the Willy Wonka of weed, by the way.
If you're looking for some edibles, it's funny. I'll talk about that. Actually, her edibles are great. Her products are great. She
knows someone that has edibles. She knows a very good connection.
She knows a guy who knows a guy.
That knows another guy. A very reliable source. So
well, one product that I will talk about that she makes is called Elita's Gift, where she uses like natural healing ointments. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I use it for just about everything.
Yes.
Like, it's like one of those things where it's like, it's good for relieving pain, good for moisture. Mm-hmm. And then I even use it for vapor rub at night because I've been having trouble breathing at night lately.
She's an herbal goddess. That's what she is.
Exactly.
An herbal goddess.
She's basically, I'm not going to call it poison ivy, but she's basically ivy.
She's ivy in a good way. What's a good herb? Ganja Bay.
Can't get
No,
rid of
but
that.
she's a good herb. We could say that. And she's like the opposite of poison ivy. You know.
And she wants to keep you alive longer.
Yes. Yes. Unless you do her wrong.
Oh, you don't.
But so this has whey protein. It says whey.
So that's dairy based.
Yeah, but it says no lactose.
Well, lactose free, but whey protein is still
Which
from
is
milk.
dairy, yeah.
Personally, I would
milk
prefer
milk proteins. The milk, what's it called? Not milk fibers, but it's called milk.
Whey and casein come from milk.
Oh.
But the funny thing is that casein protein is what you get in yogurt, like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese.
Yeah.
And it keeps you fuller for longer.
Cottage cheese, and I can't stand cottage cheese, but
I actually
cottage
never
cheese
had
is
it.
high in protein. My mother loves it. She does it with. She can eat it by itself or with honey. They say with the honey is great, or with some fruits.
The Greek
Diced
yogurt,
pineapples. I'm down for Greek yogurt all the way.
I get some Greek yogurt. You get some Greek yogurt. You put in some, maybe a little agave if you want to sweeten up, just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Top of a fruit and granola.
I have a granola. See,
Well, you don't like granola. What would you use? Flax seeds, chia seeds, maybe?
I would do some chia seeds. I'll throw some chia seeds in there.
Basically, a slow digestion carb. That's why.
Yes, some chia seeds. You know,
Chia pudding, make chia pudding out of it, actually.
exactly.
Actually,
once it absorbs, it has that nice gelatine,
Let's do that next week also, by the
jelly
way.
consistency. We could do that. We could definitely do that. I could do it overnight. Not overnight, but
It takes like what, like an hour, maybe.
Yeah, depends. Well, with water, with liquid, it's a lot quicker. It absorbs it a lot quicker.
You can put a little yogurt in after.
Yeah. But all right. So yeah, this has MCT oil. MCT oil. I have a bottle of that. They say it's a healthy fat derived from coconut oil. I don't know.
Well, that explains why it's white and hard in the bottle. No pun intended. Anyway, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. They said I tried it. I did it. I mixed it in some of my I mixed it in my tea. I mixed it in a protein shake. I can't give you.
A bit solid.
I can't.
I think it's something that we have to try it straightforward. I like the idea of
For
having
at least
different
a
options.
month or something.
Like I probably do the CLA L-carnitine, then maybe a month later switch to that, just to keep my body guessing. You know.
It's a fat though.
But like it's like the keto diet. Keto
It's
diet,
a healthy fat.
It's you eat healthy fats
But
and no
avoid the
carbs, and you can
carbs.
still lose weight.
And this says the same. It's this keto friendly.
That's why it's sugar free.
Yeah, exactly. And sugar's the thing I have problems with. I have a problem with sugar. I love sugar, and I know that I need to avoid sugar by all costs, and it's hard to.
I don't have a sweet tooth, but carbs get me. I'm a New Yorker. I love pizza. I love all those
pasta,
things.
yeah, the best of the best.
Shoot,
I'm Haitian, so it's rice.
black rice,
yeah.
griot.
Oh Griot's another thing I'm avoiding. I'm trying to avoid griot too.
Well, if your mother makes it,
It's
just
probably a once a year thing.
I'll eat your portion.
I can make it now too. I make griot. I make some good ass griot.
I'll be your
now.
best friend.
Yeah,
I mean, I already am.
I
but
make good griot. I do. I make some griot then. I usually do it on like around the holidays. Actually, the holidays.
Coming right around the corner.
Right
2
around the
weeks.
corner. But I guess we've been avoiding pork. I guess you could say.
Oh, good. It's pork. I didn't know that.
Yeah, griot is pork. Griot is pork. It's pork shoulder.
Okay.
It's pork shoulder, diced into chunks where there's some fat and some meat on it, and then deep fried. It's marinated and then fried. You can't just throw it in the fry. That's just
It sounds a little like the usabogo I had, which is actually the shank where they braise it and then they fry
essentially.
it.
Yeah, essentially it's similar, but we boil it. So you clean it, marinate it, boil it. You could season it again and then fry it. Everyone has their own,
A lot of TLC goes into that.
It does. No MSG, all TLC. That's the Haitian cooking.